Next, test the callout logic. So build a test for your callout using include classes for the callout mock, that is warehouse callout service mocks, and callout test class in the package, right? So you must have 100% test coverage to pass this challenge, and assert the values to prove your logic working as expected. Right. So now come here. Right. So what we have to do? First, we have to go with the trigger. Right. So trigger. Next, the classes. What was the classes? Right. So warehouse call out service mock. Right. Next, so warehouse call out service test. Warehouse call out service. This one we already written. Right. We'll see one by one. We'll see one by one. Got it. So first we'll check the trigger, right? So on case object, before update and after update, right? So is update, is after. Got it. So no need to do any changes in the trigger. That's it. Now come here mock. Come here mock. I already created the program for the mock and test service, right? So let me copy these two programs. Okay. So first come here, right? So warehouse call out service mock. Got it. So this is what the test class. This is a test class that mocks an HTTP callouts. Mocks an HTTP callout. Got it. Next, what we did, right? So we need to implement the callout service interface. Got it. So what is this? This method is required when implementing the HTTP callout mock interface. HTTP callout mock interface. That's it. Next. So first what we have to do? First what we have to do? Check that the endpoint URL being called is expected one or not. Done. Right. And then after check that the HTTP method used is get. Clear? Right. And next one is what? We need to create a fake response. Create a fake HTTP response to simulate the external service. To simulate the external service. Got it. Right. So this is the JSON format now. Set the response header to indicate JSON content. JSON content. Got it. Next, set a fake JSON body. Set a fake JSON body that simulates equipment data from the warehouse. Equipment data from warehouse. Got it. So next, so what was the successful code? 200. Got it. See here. set HTTP status code to 200, which means success, success. Got it. Next one is what? Return the fake response. Return the fake response. Done. Return the fake response. Right. So we created a mock. Next. So this is what the actual test code. This is what the actual test code. This is a test class to test a warehouse callout service. Warehouse callout service. Got it. Next, a static test method. A static test method that runs automatically. During test execution. Test execution. Got it. So what is this? Start the test context. To isolate the test limits and monitor behavior. Monitor behavior. Got a point? Right. Next, register the mock response to be used for any HTTP callouts made in this test. Got it. Next, call the method that performs the actual HTTP get request to sync equipment. Got it. And the test context and execute any asynchronous logic. Got it. Then assert that one product record was inserted or upsetted by the callout method. Right. So click on here, save all once. Next, go here, test, click on here, run all. run all warehouse callout service mock test, right? So now we can go here test. So warehouse callout service will have 100% code coverage. Got it. So now you can come here, test this challenge. Done.